you're always already enough. Most people just don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's maybe learning an additional skill or something, but we're good. We're really remarkable, resourceful, resilient people, and few people think that.
It is really, somehow we have a default towards the opposite.
No.
We land on tearing, like, ripping ourselves into shreds as a way of default, which is a really interesting choice that we are making. And it seems like it takes an actual effort to bolster ourselves up in the world of gratitude.
Well, it does. In that, I mean, think about it. The word that children hear more than any other word is no. They go to school and everything is marked in big red letters, no. Or some, really crummy teachers will put, you know nothing, you're stupid, you need to do this over, or whatever. So we're not really encouraged to be who we are. We're encouraged to fit into a certain, like being a square hole in a round, a square peg in a round hole. We're trying to be. Everybody's trying to be forced into this kind of cookie cutter mold of how we should be and what we think we should be. And there are really wonderful teachers out there and really horrible teachers out there. But we get conditioned to not like ourselves very much, not love ourselves very much, not accept ourselves very much, and that becomes our mental habits. It becomes our default, and then learning to do differently. If you wanted to learn to juggle, you have to understand, all of us, that you're not necessarily a born juggler, and it's not going to happen instantly, and that dropping the balls is part of it. But if you practice a little bit every day and you go, I really like juggling, or I really want to be juggling, then ultimately, if you stick with it, you'll get good at it. And the better you get at it, the more you enjoy it. The more you enjoy it, the better you get at it. And the
Right.
same thing is true with positive thinking or feeling good about yourself. The more you do it, the better you get. And the better you get, the easier it gets. And the easier it gets, the better. So, but you got to start. And what happens with most people is they don't. That's why Napoleon Hill said 98% of the population, or only 2 out of 100 people, will ever do anything about changing their life experience.
And this is where you come in. This is where you come in as a coach. So if people wanted to really get started with you, if people wanted to learn a little bit more about you and maybe walk into your world, or maybe attend one of your programs or have a conversation with you, or step into, what it means to be in your life on your terms, ecosystem, how would they find you? I have it up here that you're rexsikes.com. Is there anywhere else you'd like them to find?
No, they can go right there, and or from there they can email support and let me know. They can get my book from there. And if they get my book, what they do is they go to rexsikes.com, and there's this thing about Rex's book. If they get my book like from Amazon and they come back and they use their receipt code, I'll give them a $497 training at absolutely no charge.
Wow.